Hey everyone, it's me, Kim. If you've ever watched a movie at home and felt like something was missing, like the sound just stays stuck in front of you instead of surrounding you, this kind of system is exactly what changes that experience. This is the Amazon Fire TV Soundbar Plus 5.1 channel system, which includes a soundbar, a subwoofer, and 2 wireless surround speakers. And unlike basic soundbars that only simulate surround sound, this is a true multi-speaker setup designed to physically place sound around your room. Let's break it down simply. You're not just upgrading your TV audio here. You're building a full home theater system with separate channels for front, rear, and bass. That alone completely changes how movies, shows, and gaming feel. Now let's start with the most noticeable upgrade, surround sound. With this 5.1 setup, audio is distributed across multiple directions. The soundbar handles dialogue and front audio. The subwoofer handles deep bass and impact. The rear speakers create real surround immersion. So instead of sound just coming from your TV, you start hearing movement in your environment. When a car moves across the screen, you don't just hear it. You feel it travel from front to back. When a scene has rain, it surrounds you instead of sounding flat. When something explodes, it hits with depth and space instead of just loud volume. That's the difference between stereo and real surround audio. Now let's talk about dialogue clarity, because this system puts a lot of focus on that. It includes a dedicated center dialogue channel, which is specifically tuned to keep voices clear and forward in the mix. So even in action-heavy scenes with music and effects layered in, voices remain sharp and easy to follow. This is especially useful for movies, sports commentary, and streaming shows where dialogue clarity matters more than volume. Now let's talk about Dolby Atmos and DTS. This system supports Dolby Atmos and DTS, which are designed to create a 3D sound environment. Instead of sound only moving left and right, Atmos allows audio to feel like it moves in all directions, front, back, and even overhead depending on how it's mixed. That's what gives modern movies that cinema-like feeling at home. Now the biggest upgrade in this version compared to simpler systems is the addition of real surround speakers. You're no longer relying on virtual surround processing. You have actual rear speakers placed behind you, which creates a proper spatial field. That means better direction accuracy, stronger immersion, more realistic movement of sound, a wider and deeper soundstage. Now let's talk about bass. The included subwoofer handles all low-frequency effects, explosions, engines, music drops, and cinematic impacts. So instead of thin or limited bass from a soundbar alone, you get real physical low-end energy that you can feel in the room. Now setup is surprisingly simple. Even though this is a multi-speaker system, it's designed for convenience. You plug in the subwoofer and rear speakers to power, and they automatically connect wirelessly to the main soundbar. No complicated receiver, no manual speaker calibration, no wiring across your entire room. That makes it much more accessible for people who want home theater performance without technical complexity. Now let's talk smart features. Because this is part of the Amazon Fire TV ecosystem, it integrates directly with your TV setup. You can control both your TV and audio system using a single remote, which simplifies everyday use. You also get multiple listening modes. Movie mode for cinematic depth, music mode for balanced audio, sports mode for commentary clarity, night mode for reduced bass and volume control. So the system automatically adjusts depending on what you're watching. Now let's talk real-world usage. This system is designed for people who want true surround sound at home, don't want complicated AV receiver setups, want Dolby Atmos immersion without professional installation, watch a lot of movies, sports, or streaming content, want a clean wireless home theater system. It basically replaces the need for a traditional wired home theater setup. So instead of multiple components, amplifiers, and long cable runs, you get a simplified system that still delivers full surround performance. Now to wrap it up, the Fire TV Soundbar Plus 5.1 system is about one thing: turning your living room into a real cinematic space. Not simulated surround, not boosted stereo, but actual multi-speaker immersion with dedicated channels for every part of the audio experience. If you want a home theater upgrade that feels real, powerful, and easy to live with, this is one of the most complete plug-and-play surround systems available right now.